This next film is a tough one to watch. It may make you feel powerless. You'll probably think, how on earth would I cope if this happened to me? But I'm sure that, like me, you will also feel enormous admiration for a wonderfully loving family and relief that help was available when they were crying out for it.
That's us been in here for like an hour and a half. How are you doing, Cara?
I forgot.
Oh, you doing my fluffy little buddy? I know you're doing that.
Hi.
Philip had a massive personality. Everybody that knew him loved him.
Me and Cara and Hayleigh have got a performance called Free Jumpers. Not the bully jumps, of course.
He loved telling bad jokes. He made jokes up. And, you know, halfway through a joke, he's laughing his head off, and you can hardly hear what the joke is for him laughing at it.
We go down to the beach, Mum. Yes! Yes! Thank you.
The girls, they adored him. They really did.
Come on, Mum.
They had a lot of good times. There was a lot of laughter. So it was a busy, busy house before Philip passed away.
2 years ago, Philip and his family went on a holiday to a caravan park in Perth.
We had gone swimming that morning, and I remember noticing that he had grown up so much. He had turned into a young man.
That afternoon, Philip took his dog, Rover, for a walk in the nearby fields.
I'd sent Cara to tell him to come back, his dinner's ready. So she'd come back and said, I can't get past, the man won't let me past. And then it was then that we realised something had happened. He had climbed up on one of the horse jumps and it had fallen. The dog's lead had got trapped round his neck. Your world just stopped. I went shopping. I was at the crisp aisle. I was there for about 20 minutes because I was just paralysed. I was crying. I just saw his favourite crisps. The kids have had a really difficult time coping, and they were crying a lot at school. Cara used to get a lot of sore tummies, but it was all anxiety. Hayleigh struggled as well to sleep, and when she did sleep, she had terrible nightmares. I remembered reading Cara's notepad. She was talking about how awful things were, and she had mentioned seeing her mum hysterical, and that's something that no kid should see. But I started looking for some support for them, but because it was a sibling, because he didn't have an illness, there just didn't seem to be any support, and I just thought, this is going to be it. This is going to be it forevermore.
But in their darkest hour, they did find help, here at Cara Hospice, where, thanks to your donations, a bereavement support service has been set up to help children coming to terms with losing someone they love.
Pink is my mum's favourite shop. Purple is always being happy. Princess.
Calling you Princess?
In group sessions like this, Cara and Hayleigh were able to meet and play with other children going through the same as them. They could also talk in confidence to Kirsty, who helped them through their worst times.
You're good at drawing, aren't you? When they've gone through a loss, they very often can end up just losing their way in life. But if they get